One more.
You know, Cherry, there's always one more, right?
Get on the
Really? Yeah, picky.
Okay. No pressure.
Really? 我睇咗呢兩嘢，我睇住你。二秒感冒啊 ！Ready? One more, please. Thank you. 你有人出嚟揾？Ways away from reserve, yeah. Go on. Ready? Paul and Louis. Ready? Okay. Now we need to get Paul and Louis. Ready? I'm sure nobody wants to hear me.
Also the financial trade.
Where's my friend? Here's the But that's what quality is. Incinerator. Ready? When was the last time? Excellent. Hello. Happy New Year. Happy New Year to you. My wife Suzanne. Hello. Good evening.
Welcome.
Thank you very much.
How are you?
Very good, sir. Good to see you.
Of
course.
Good to see you guys.
Yes. Thank you very much for the invitation. Hey, how are you? Good to see you, my friend. So very good evening.
We all know you.
Too much go, right? No.
I don't think he really.
Good to see you.
Okay, bye, Charles.
Yeah, how are you? Good. Nice to see you.
How are you, Brian? Nice to see you.
你可以影咗張試下做，唔緊要啊，好多飛啊嘛，影啊！
Good to see you. 恭喜發財 Love your song.
Good to see you again.
Good to see you. How are you? How are you? Nice to see you.
afternoon is our pleasure.
Sorry, it's here for such a short period of time.
But I know you have busy schedule.
That's the nature of the business.
Yes, and you still make time to come over.
Go back. Nice to meet you.
My wife, baby.
Bye.
This is my husband.
That was great. Nice to meet you.
Stephen Schultz, this is our Chinese Business Association.
Stephen, I should be able to remember that.
Yeah.
Same spelling?
And same year of birth.
Is that true? 59? Isn't that the name of the new American Secretary of
Oh, same name, Stephen Schultz.
Yeah.
Not me.
You look a bit like him.
My wife, Irene.
Hi, Prime Minister, how are you? Yeah, nice to meet you.
Sorry, somebody slipped in the back.
Mr. Prime Minister, nice meeting you. Martina Wong. Nice meeting you.
I'm Anna Yip, Scarborough York Region Chinese Business Association. Nice to meet you.
Ralph Boyd, immediate past president of GCB.
You've got quite an organization here, I tell you.
Scarborough York region. Scarborough, you go north.
So the Toronto includes everything except Scarborough?
Just metro.
Including Scarborough.
Oh, sorry, so you overlap. You're competing.
We have been.
No, we don't have competition.
established for over 28 years. Therefore, Scarborough and the city of Scarborough is no more a city. It's merged with Toronto.
We used only do city of Toronto. Now we do the metro.
Yes, thank you.
Hi, I'm Lillian from the Chinese Business Association. Happy New Year. Mr. Harper, I'm Mary Liu from the Chinese Business Association. Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you. Yes,
That's a pretty good guess. He's my half brother. Also want you to say hello to Dave there. Jerry Phillips, my name. I'm chair of cabinet. Chinese culture. Good to see you.
Oh, Mayor?
Nice to be here. We're on your turf here, are we not?
No, you're on my turf.
Yes,
You're close.
my Prime Minister. I'm Daisy from the past president of Britain.
Doesn't matter.
Deputy Prime Minister, I'm the acting Consul General of the Republic of China in Toronto.
Oh, yes. What's your name?
I'm a newcomer, just came to Toronto 2 months.
Where did you come from?
From Foreign Ministry of China region. I think you did the ambassador in
I have met him.
for the credentials, for the credentials.
Okay.
Thank you very much for coming today. It's really one of the Chinese community.
For coming in.
So I'm shop tonight. I'm shop tonight.
Our past president as well.
Yes, sir. We got the OMC pilot.
What's your name?
I'm with the Toronto Chinese Business Association. So where's your Chinese jacket?
This is as good a Chinese as I get.
We can get you what you want.
Do we like the red?
My wife says I'm not thin enough to wear that style. That's what she told me.
Thank you. It's a compliment. Thank you.
That's right.
Yeah.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you. Yeah, I said.
What we missed? Very official tonight.
Prime Minister, no better for Toronto. See you again.
Good to see you. Yeah. How are you, John? Nice to see you. Enjoying yourself, and you're riding here, are we not?
You are?
Riding.
We might.
How much is it? I think you have Nancy. Nice to see you.
See you. Happy New Year.
Yeah. I think I saw you last at the Chinese.
We should try to introduce our ones too.
Was it a New Year? Yeah. Was it a New Year?
Standing there.
How big is her cover now?
Hello, how are you?
How come to
Congress is pretty well stocked. There's a period where we're getting a lot, and then it really slowed down.
New generation comes now.
Yeah, it's more from the mainland.
Still a lot of good places.
Big Canadian
I hope to get there sometime. I'd like to do
It's
that.
not too far. 14 hours flight.
Yes, direct flight.
We'll get there one of these days.
Yes, very nice to meet you.
Anyway, nice to meet you.
This is Mrs. Blair.
Susan Blair.
Oh, hi.
Nice to meet you.
This is my lovely wife.
Pleasure.
Sure.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Hi, Jason. How are you?
You know him, right?
The only thing I can think of.
Nice to see you again. Come in at your office.
Ricky Chan.
Hi, Ricky. How are you?
Past Customer Association. Thank you for coming to our party.
Nice to be here. So good briefly as it is.
Good work with us. Michael is one of the youngest directors.
Hi, Michael. How are you?
How are you?
Great. What do you do, Michael?
I'm actually flying around working for this guy. It's my fault.
Oh, that's great.
Want to say that?
Am I my problem? Nice to meet you, sir.
Nice to saw first.
It's a family last name.
Okay,
We're making progress.
yeah, take a picture of here.
Nicholas, okay, hold on.
Okay, fine.
That's it.
Can I get back over here, guys? It's easier done.
Thank you.
No, sorry, guys. No, we're doing. Just take it on my camera. We're not going to take it.
Okay. 你不去啊？那
Okay. Just look at the center.
Okay. Thanks, everyone.
Anna. Perfect. That's great. Thank you.
Anna?
Scarborough, York. Great. Thank you. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of the Confederation of Greater Toronto Chinese Business Association, on this cold winter night, we bid you a warm welcome to our 12th annual gala.
歡迎各位莅臨大多市華商總會12屆華商之夜。
And I'm Mabel Sim, and I'm so happy to have my good friend and MC extraordinaire, don't you agree, Mr. Kit Wong,
Thank you.
to be my partner tonight.
Thank you,
And
Mabel.
it is our privilege to be your MC for the evening. And we all know today is the 13th day of the Chinese New Year. 今日年13，我哋喺度同各位拜個年。We want to wish everybody the best of health, prosperity, and happiness in the year 2009 and the year of the ox.
謹代表華商總會，恭祝各位青春常駐、身壯力健、財源廣進。
I like that order.
Thank you. Now, thank you. Stage hold.
And they don't ask for a raise or go on strike.
No, no way. And they will hard and slowly succeed. But eventually, we wish all your hard work will be through and bring you great success for this year.
Yes, we wish you all that too. By the way, Kid, are you an ox? I didn't mean to ask how old are you?
1957.
I think we're ready.
That's true.
So at this moment, ladies and gentlemen, we ask you kindly rise and join us in welcoming our head table guest. Would you please all stand?
Take it up. of China in Toronto, Mr. Neil Cole. Director, Hong Kong Economic and Trade Office, Ms. Maureen Shiu. Chief of York Regional Police, Chief Ahmed Labash and Mrs. Labash. Mayor of Markham, Frank Scapini. Mayor of Richmond Hill, Mayor Dave Barrow and Mrs. Barrow.
Now we gladly welcome President of the Toronto Chinese Business Association, Ms. Betty Chung and Mr. Douglas Wang. Member of Parliament Trinity Spadina, Ms. Olivia Chow. Ontario Chair of Cabinet, Minister without Portfolio, the Honourable Jerry Phillips and Mrs. Kate Phillips. Member of Parliament Richmond Hill, the Honourable Brian Wilson. Member of Parliament Markham Unionville, Mr. John McCollum. Vice Council Economic and Commerce Section of the People's Republic of China in Toronto, Ms. Hua Xiaoming. Assistant Director, Hong Kong Economic and Trade Office, Mr. Stephen Chu. Chief of Toronto Police Service, Chief Bill Blair. And Member of Parliament Oak Ridge Markham, Mr. Paul Calandra.
Ladies and gentlemen, please remain standing for the national anthem. And thank you, Lester. Please be seated.
Thank you. drum performance. Aren't they brilliant? Thank you. You all see a lion? You're supposed to have the lions here. I think they're still asleep. Sorry, sir. We're trying to get it's a traffic jam.
I guess
It's Toronto, you know.
we were starting of the lion.
We're waiting for the lion to come in so we can wake them up. Come on, bring the lion in.
Thank you, Lions. Now we need to talk to Lions.
Welcome Prime Minister, the Right Honourable Stephen Harper. And then the President of the Four Association, Richmond Hill CBA President Mr. Ben Leung, Mississauga CBA President Mr. Stephen Chu, Scarborough York Region CBA President Mr. Alpha Lai, and Toronto CBA President Ms. Benny Chong. fortunate and full of vitality? Oh, come on, everybody. Thank you.
Yes, next time you and
Our Prime Minister, all our distinguished guests, honored guests, community leaders, ladies and gentlemen, and friends and foes. Thank you all for your presence here tonight to share this momentous evening with us.
The Confederation was incorporated in 1998 by 4 Chinese business associations and have since been partnered in many activities, fundraising, charity work, supporting the community, and business venue. We wish to thank all the past presidents, directors, and members of the association. This is such a great job.
Let's give them all a big round of applause. Now, we'd like to invite the present presidents of the 4 associations to come on stage to say a few words of greeting. So please, put your hands together and welcome again on stage Mr. Ben Leung, President of Richmond Hill Markham Chinese Business Association. Mr. Stephen Chu, President of the Mississauga Chinese Business Association. Mr. Alpha Lai, President of the Scarborough York Region Chinese Business Association. Last but not least, Ms. Benny Chung, President of the Toronto Chinese Business Association. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen.
And move where?
Very Honorable Stephen Harper, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of all board members of the Confederation of Greater Toronto Chinese Business Association, we would like to welcome you to our 12th annual gala to celebrate the Chinese New Year. The Confederation was formed in 1998 by 4 business associations: Mississauga Chinese Business Association, Richmond Hill and Markham Chinese Business Association, Scarborough York Region Chinese Business Association, and Toronto Chinese Business Association. It marked an important step towards unity and cooperation. The primary purpose of the Confederation is to secure a strong voice for the Greater Toronto Area Chinese business community. The Confederation promotes business and trade among the Chinese and mainstream business community. It provides our members with networking, educational and training opportunity to improve their business effectiveness and profitability.
Ladies and gentlemen, honest guests, since its inception, the Confederation listens and communicates with various levels of government on key business and public policies that affect the Chinese community. Last month, the Confederation collected all of the ideas and opinions from its members to reflect their concerns on the current economic condition. Suggestions on the most recent federal budget were communicated to the finance minister through the local members of parliament. We are satisfied that most of the recommendations were adopted in the budget. Thank you. Have a good evening.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, honorable guests. Over the years, the Confederation has organized various projects, such as the SARS Relief Program, the Chinese Business Expo Trade Conference, St. John Ambulance First Aid Courses, Tsunami Relief Fundraising, Budget Discussion Forum, election forums, a WSIB seminar, the Chinese Flight Plan Hotline, and the Economic Prospect Forum. In May 2008, all of the Confederation's member associates launched various fundraising campaigns for the China earthquake. Through great effort and support from the directors, members, and business community, the Confederation raised over $500,000, together with a matching donation from the federal government. Thank you.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Exports create jobs and business opportunities for all Canadians. Tourism could also bring in expenditures and spending from all over the world to Canada. We now have over 1 million Canadian Chinese with their multi-million business connections to their hometown. Promoting Canada-China trade would definitely benefit our members and the Canadian economy. Federal and provincial China trade missions have proven to be very fruitful. To continue this successful mission, we will arrange a business delegation consisting of mayors of the Greater Toronto areas to visit China during 2010 Shanghai World Expo. In these trying economic times, the Confederation will explore government assistance and loan programs to facilitate the well-being of small and medium business. We will continue to support the Chinese business communities to further prosper with forward-thinking government leadership that provide us a stable and favorable environment for trade and investment. Finally, we would like to thank Mr. Harper for your continued support to our community. We also express our thanks to all the sponsors of this evening, particularly the presenter sponsor, Candlelight. We must also thank the organizing committee and the media who have worked so hard to make this another memorable evening for all of us. On behalf of the Confederation, we wish everyone a healthy and prosperous year of ours. 恭喜發財 to Canada. Actually, now I will introduce a neighbor from this room. He's here. He was first elected to the House of Commons on October 14, 2008. He lived in Stouffville with his wife and 2 daughters. He first engaged in the political process when he was only 9 years old, delivering literature in his neighborhood. He is a graduate of Carleton University in Ottawa, holding a BA in History and Political Science. He has served as the Chief of Staff to MPP Steve Harper, the former Minister of Municipal Affairs of Housing, Chair of the Red Tape Commission and First Commissioner of Alternative Energy. Prior to being elected, he was a small business owner working as an insurance broker in York Region. He also served as a member of the board of the Toronto Children's Safety Village, the Integrated Shoreline Management Plan, the Mason Environmental Review Committee, Highland Creek Heritage Day Advisory Committee, and is a member of the Oak Ridge Trail Association. Let's welcome Paul Taranto.
Thank you very much. Good evening. Kong Hei Fa Choi. Happy New Year. We're here tonight to help mark a very important time of the year. The Chinese New Year is one that is rich with symbolism, history, and comes with deep cultural significance. Your commitment to preserving and promoting your traditions is to be commended. Ushering in the New Year is about looking forward to great prosperity and ushering in good fortune and good luck. In reality, looking ahead and anticipating good fortune is more than just about good luck. It is about careful planning, prudent choices, and wise preparation. In many ways, like you, the Canadian government is in the process of preparing for the year ahead in much the same way. We are putting together a solid plan. We are working carefully and wisely on that plan. And I'm here to introduce to you the man who is responsible for taking action on that plan. He is the one who is working to make life better for all Canadians and their families. This is the man who is keeping his promises, staying focused and delivering concrete results. Under his leadership, Canadian families can rest assured that there is a clear economic plan to create jobs, more money in their pockets because of tax cuts, and more choices because of the universal child care benefit. Over the course of the last few months, he has been busy putting together an action plan for all of us, a plan to help create jobs, and a plan to build a stronger foundation for the jobs of tomorrow. Quite simply, my friends, under Stephen Harper's leadership, Canada is focused on making life better for all Canadians. And, as you know, he is here tonight to share this plan with us. Ladies and gentlemen, it gives me extraordinary pleasure to welcome the Right Honourable Prime Minister Stephen Harper.
Bonsoir, mesdames et messieurs. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Ni hao. I'd just like to begin by thanking Paul for his kind introduction. I've known Paul for 8 years, since my first leadership race. It's wonderful to have him as a member of Parliament. I'd also like to bring greetings to all of the dignitaries here tonight, but I'd ask you to join me in applause for one special guest who has done a lot of very good work at the Parliament of Canada for this community, and that is the Minister of Immigration, Citizenship and Multiculturalism, Jason Kennedy. Greetings to my fellow members of Parliament, Lois Brown, Bob Deckard, Mr. Wilford, Mr. McCollum, to Minister Phillips from Ontario, to Mayor Scarpitti and Barrow, to Police Chiefs Blair, Lavarge, Tetzloff. Special greetings to Vice Consul Liu, and of course thank you to Ben Liang, and through Ben to all members of the Greater Toronto Chinese Business Association, Confederation of Greater Toronto Chinese Business Associations, for inviting me to join you in this celebration welcoming the Year of the Ox. As always, the Chinese-Canadian community has led the festivities marking the dawn of the Lunar New Year from coast to coast. There have been parades, fireworks, feasts, and family reunions all across this country. Canadians of all backgrounds increasingly share in these celebrations in the spirit of renewal and in the promise of good health and good fortune for the year ahead. Now, as business people and investors, I'm sure you're also hoping that the Year of the Ox will also be the year of the return of the bull market. Ladies and gentlemen, the bull will come charging back eventually, but in the meantime, the ox will serve us well, patient, hardworking, calm, tenacious, and resolute. These are the kind of characteristics we need right now. Fortunately, they are the characteristics Canadians have in abundance, and they have seen us through many difficult times in our history. It is not our actions that determine our success as much as the values we have based those actions on. Our devotion to democracy and freedom, our embrace of cultural diversity, commitment to family and community, and faith in the rewards of hard work and free enterprise. Wave after wave of immigrants to Canada, representing every conceivable culture, faith, language, and tradition, have found sanctuary and opportunity here by embracing these values. Et personne n'a adhéré à nos valeurs avec autant de force et de loyauté que la communauté chinoise canadienne. And none have embraced the values of the True North more strongly and more faithfully than the Chinese Canadian community. As one of Canada's oldest and now largest immigrant communities, Chinese Canadians have made and continue to make enormous contributions to our country in every field of human endeavor. They include outstanding members of our Conservative government like Inky Mark, the Honourable Michael Chong, and Alice Wong, our new Parliamentary Secretary for Multiculturalism. They are part of a proud tradition that dates back to 1957 when Conservative Douglas Young became the first Chinese-Canadian MP in our country's history. And they will continue to ensure that this community's voice is heard in the halls of the Parliament of Canada. Indeed, as was mentioned a little bit earlier, the wise counsel of Chinese-Canadian business and community leaders is reflected in our government's recent budget and economic action plan. Inspired by the Year of the Ox, we will be calm, patient, tenacious, and resolute in guiding our country through the difficult times that lie ahead. In the meantime, please accept my best wishes for good health and good fortune in the new year. Kang e fat choy.
Fortunately, we have Mr. Harper come with us here tonight, and let's give another round of applause. And unfortunately, he has a busy schedule. He has to go now. So give him another round of applause, please.
And we thank him for his heartfelt message, and we're going to give him a message too. The message is, yes, we can. Phillips, Ontario Chair of Cabinet, Minister without portfolio. Mr. Phillips, please.
Well, thank you, Mabel, and thanks, Kit, and Happy New Year, Gung Hai Fat Choi, and to all of my friends here. I'm here on behalf of the Premier. I wanted to also thank the Prime Minister for being with us, Minister Kenny, many members of Parliament, members of the Legislature, and the mayors and the chiefs of police on this terrific occasion. I'm here, as I say, to bring greetings and on behalf of the government and the Premier. Before I do that, though, if you don't mind, I'd like to thank the 4 Chinese business associations. I've had a chance to work with them now for 21 years, and they do terrific work for our community. And they outline some of that work, but they've helped so much our government in dealing with business issues and helping us to develop relationships with China. As a matter of fact, my colleague, Minister Michael Chan, who actually is the member for the legislature for this area, is in China now. He left last night, and he values very much the advice and help of the business associations, the 4 Chinese business associations. I'll tell you one little example of how they are helping to build our economy. It was, I think, 1988 when the Toronto Chinese Business Association came to the government of Ontario with an idea to hold dragon boat races. And they have held them every year. 150,000 people come to it, as I think most people in this room know. There are dragon boat races held in every community in the province of Ontario, and it exists only because the Toronto Chinese Business Association had an idea and a dream, and they've stuck with it for 21 years. And so it's just another example of the contribution that you are making. So we're here tonight to celebrate the Year of the Ox, to celebrate the contribution of the Chinese community, and the Premier asked me to bring his message. He says, on behalf of the Government of Ontario, I'm delighted to extend warm greetings to everyone attending the 12th Annual Chinese New Year Gala, hosted by the Confederation of Greater Toronto Chinese Business Associations. This much-anticipated annual celebration is a wonderful example of the diversity that gives our province its heart, strength, and character. The Chinese-Canadian community has done much to enrich Ontario socially, culturally, and economically. All Ontarians join in marking Chinese New Year. This evening's event, hosted by the 4 organizations, is a reflection of the vitality of the Chinese-Canadian community. It reinforces our spirit of hope, optimism, and solidarity that we feel at this time of fresh beginnings, and reminds us of the potential we all share as Ontarians. Please accept my best wishes for a healthy, happy, and prosperous Year of the Ox, signed by our Premier. I'd like to present that to one of the presidents, or maybe all of the presidents. But again, thank you very much. Gong Hai Fat Choi. Have a wonderful, wonderful night. Thank you.
This is a beautiful pin that Mr. Phillips is presenting to the 4 presidents. That's great. Thank you. And thank you again, Mr. Phillips.
Thank you, Jerry. Thank you very much. Need not no introduction. We are at his kingdom here. You know who's that? It's the mayor of Markham, Mr. Mayor with the Chinese tuxedo on it, Franz Capiti.
Gong Hei Fai Choi, welcome. And I certainly do want to welcome the Prime Minister and Minister Kenny and all of our representatives at the federal and provincial level. Always great to see Jerry Phillips here in our community representing the province. And of course our police chiefs and all the officers that are in the room. Let's just give them a hand and thank them for the great work they do each and every day. And I just want to let you know and welcome you all to Markham, the Chinese capital of the GTA. Thank you for coming here and spending the night as you celebrate the new year. You know, I just want to make my message very brief. To say to each and every one of you, whether you are from Mississauga, Toronto, Scarborough, York Region, or Markham, we want to thank you for the investment that you've made in your communities. We want to thank you for the jobs that you have created in your communities. And we want to thank you for paying the taxes in your community. Because what you have done is created the prosperity throughout the Greater Toronto area. And the Year of the Ox does represent prosperity. And we know, and you know in the Chinese community, that prosperity will come with fortitude and hard work. And so it takes the federal budget to have some stimulus in the economy. It will take some more action from the provincial government to stimulate the economy, and we will do our part at the local level. But ladies and gentlemen, we know that that's not enough. The only way that we are going to create prosperity, and the Chinese community knows this all too well, is by hard work. And I want to thank you for the years of hard work, for the 4 associations that have brought together the Chinese business community, not only to celebrate the new year, but to celebrate the successes that you've had as a community in the past. But more importantly, to look forward to the successes that you will bring in all of our communities in the future. Kong Hei Fai Choi, have a great new year. Thank you for coming here.
Thank you, Frank. What a quick speaker. And we're going to sure to see his face again in a minute.
Well, thank you for that very exciting speech. Now it is a pleasure to have with us the mayor of Richmond Hill, which I think they have better Chinese restaurants. Don't you agree? So please welcome on stage is Mayor Dave Barrow, Mayor of Richmond Hill, to send his greeting. Mayor?
It's a pleasure to be here. Speaking from Richmond Hill, the capital of the Chinese food industry. I had to take something. Jerry's giving away gifts. Frank claimed the capital of Chinese culture, so we'll take the food. But I do want to add my congratulations to the Confederation. And as you know, because you are the economy of York Region, you are the economy of Ontario, that it does take hard work and determination and investment. And we appreciate that very much in our communities. We appreciate the fact that you are here joining us. York Region is very much about connecting communities. It's very much about welcoming people and making people feel very welcome. And I'm very proud to be a mayor in York Region. And I hope you enjoy the rest of the evening. Dong Hei Fat Choi.
Thank you, Mayor Barrow.
Beautiful speech. Thank you. We would like to, at this point of time, invite the Councillor General, Madam Chu To-Ying, unfortunately cannot be joining us tonight. But we are very happy to welcome Vice Councillor, General of People, Republic of China in Toronto, Mr. Lu Kong.
各位朋友，大家晚上好！在我们华商会举行的新年晚会的时候，我祝大家各位新年快乐，牛年吉祥！ Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, it is my pleasure to attend tonight's grand event. On behalf of the Consul General of the People's Republic of China in Toronto and the Consul General, Madame Zhu To-Ying, I'm delighted to extend my warm greetings and congratulations on the successful convention of the 12th Annual Chinese New Year Gala, hosted by the Confederation of Greater Toronto Chinese Business Association. Since its founding in 1998, the Confederation of Greater Toronto Chinese Business Association has endeavored to serve the best interests of the Chinese business community of Greater Toronto. I'm very pleased to note that the Confederation has worked hard to enhance the voice of Toronto Chinese business community and has contributed a lot to its well-being. By initiating and participating in many activities, the Confederation has achieved satisfactory results in promoting the community to share information and experience. It has also played an active role in the promotion of Sino-Canadian business relations and economic trade. The year 2008 is a very special year for China. The Olympic Games were successfully held in Beijing, which is the realization of a long-pursued dream of all Chinese. Also, in 2008, China was struck by unprecedented snowstorm and earthquake, and suffered a tremendous loss of lives and property. Also, in 2008, all the countries around the world suffer from economic recession. However, China continues to keep 9% GDP growth rate. The overall situation of the Chinese economy is still good. With the concerted efforts of the Chinese people and so many overseas Chinese just like you, China will for sure overcome all difficulties and strike forward for great success. I believe that in the year of Ox, the 4 member associations of the Confederation of Greater Toronto Chinese Business Association will continue to make even great achievements. I wish the 12th Annual Chinese New Year Gala a great success, and everyone attending the event a year of happiness and prosperity. Thank you very much. 恭喜发财，谢谢各位。
Thank you, Vice Chancellor.